up, kids? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Nokia E72. This is the successor to one of my favorite devices from, well, I guess it's 2 years ago now, because it's now 2010. From 2008, the Nokia E71, which just a tremendous, very sleek, very sharp-looking, very functional smartphone running Symbian S60. Kind of an alternative to the BlackBerry, Windows Mobile, Candy Bar type phone. The E72 bumps up the specs a little bit, changes the form factor around a little bit, but it still runs S60. So, you know, that's a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you're looking at it. Lots of Symbian fans out there with good reason, but also, you know, lots of folks like me who think that the platform's in need of a refresh or something. And Nokia obviously does too, because now they're running Memo OS on their new N900 device. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. But no matter, it's the E72. Thanks to the folks at Nokia for sending it over. This is an unlocked device. It's available direct from Nokia or through resellers. If you're in the US, it'll run on AT&T or T-Mobile GSM. Although if you want 3G, you're going to be on AT&T. And I've seen it on sale for as low as, I think, $370 unlocked recently, filming this in mid-January 2010. So, you know, hunt around on the internet if you're interested in this device to find the best price. Here's the phone itself. We'll get back to that in a second. Felt like a cornstarchy bag, recyclable. Love to see that. Environmentally friendlier packaging. Also in the box, you get your charger. It's the old style, not the micro USB. That's too bad. You also get your battery, which we'll need. We'll put that in a second. Under door number 2, stereo headset, 3.5mm jack, inline remote control, microphone, shirt clip, all that business. Carry case with a little wrist strap. That's nice. USB to micro USB adapter cable. Cleaning cloth. Oh, it even says E-Series on it. It's like you're buying a Mercedes E-Series, E-Class. A bunch of manuals. And is there any software in here? No software, a bunch of manuals. So there you go. So we'll look at the phone itself. Metal backplate, just like on the E71. Really nice, very thin device. The E71 had a terrific keyboard, especially, what did I do with the battery? Especially for being so thin. So hopefully the E72 does as well. 1500 milliamp hour battery. Put that in. You can see 5 megapixel camera on the back with an LED flash. Like how it says MPix instead of just MP or megapixel. It's kind of halfway in between. They always do things their own way, those crazy kids from Finland at Nokia. Usually there's just a little bit of juice in these batteries even out of the box, so we can at least power it up for you. And, you know, we'll come back, we'll hit you with the full review and all that good stuff after we do some testing. Take off the protective film on the front here. That looks to be all the covering. Alright, so one of the big changes from the E71 to the E72 is what Nokia is calling the optical navi key. So it's a D-pad, but then you've got an optical sensor, kind of optical trackpad there in the middle. Slight refinements to... We're not going to actually do this now. Slight refinements to the keyboard and the overall styling, but still the black with chrome trim. Very, very thin. On the left side, you've got your USB cable and your memory card slot. I don't think there's a memory card installed. We'll take a look. Oh, there is. My bad. What'd they send it with? Very, very difficult to remove memory card. At least if you're like me and don't have any thumbnails or fingernails. 4 GB micro SD included in the phone. On the other side, you've got it's not a rocker switch, but kind of like a rocker switch with a button in the middle, so up, down, and a select key. On top, you've got your 3.5mm headphone jack and your power lock switch. On the back, like we said, the camera and speaker grill. On the bottom, looks like a little lanyard port, and then the microphone for phone calls. And here's your S60 interface, and there's the optical navigate. So I can scroll around just kind of using the optical trackpad, or I can actually use the D-pad. Interesting that they included both. And then I can click to select something. And so there's your basic look at the Nokia E72. Again, it's been out for a little while now. Just got one from the good folks at Nokia USA to review. This is the E72-2, the North American version. You've got 3G data, GSM connectivity, you've got HSDPA, you've got Wi-Fi built in, you can do voice over IP, of course, your GPS sensor, and then of course you can do internet, email, all that good stuff. 5-megapixel camera, very, very thin. Let's do a quick type here. Oh, I nicked my thumbnail trying to get that micro SD card out. So on first type, I think another excellent keyboard. And the thing I'll say about this, you can see I made a mistake there. Instead of typing the quick brown fox, it's the quick blown fox, which I think was an autocorrect thing. But you know, the keys, very domed. They're small. It's a narrow device and a thin device, but they're domed, so you get a lot of good travel on the keys, a double-wide space bar. And then what happens, at least with me on keyboards like this that are more domed than flat, is I just have to get used to trusting it. Because I try so many devices out that, you know, I think after using this phone for a while, I would get used to trusting just typing, you know, flat-thumbed, as opposed to trying to angle my thumbs to really get to the keys, because you don't have to do that, because the dome nature of the keys makes it much easier to just kind of type without worrying about, you know, angling down to get the right one. When you get your thumb kind of centered on one of the keys and you press, you know, odds are you're going to get the key that you want and not one of the adjacent ones, because the doming creates separation between the keys, which is really good. Anyway, so there you go. Kind of a you know, first look, first impressions. Phone feels great in the hand, nice and solid, but lightweight. The chrome trim, you know, the black with the chrome trim, a little bit flashier maybe than the E71, but not bad looking for sure. The all black is nice. I'm not so sure about the back cover myself. I prefer an all black device with minimal chrome, but that's just me. You might love this look. Much, much more on all the new Nokias, the E72, whatever else comes our way. We'll have it for you at phonedog.com. Till next time, I'm Noah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go check out the forums and play the One Pod Bandit. We're giving away a ton of stuff, all kinds of phones you can win. It's free, so why not go play? We'll see you later. Bye-bye.